I have now completely disassembled the 700cc two-stroke engine, and this is how it looks. I think that's pretty interesting because in the whole internet I was not able to find a single picture or video about how this engine looks from the inside. But here I show you, and I also want to compare the individual parts, as example the gearbox or the crankshaft, to other two-stroke components. I'm gonna start with the cylinder. So this is a ZABEL ZM29 with a 100mm bore. The cylinder is fistable. 100mm means a lot. When you turn this beast around, you can see a pretty normal port layout, I would say, but the difference is the sizes. I mean, you can put 2 or 3 fingers in the transfer ports. The boost port is also pretty big. The exhaust is absolutely massive. To make the size of this exhaust port more visible, I have here a regular lighter. You can see the lighter fits into the exhaust port really easily. You can also go and put another lighter in here. And I think 2 is not enough. You can also add a third lighter in here. Now you have a comparison how big this exhaust port is. So the exhaust port is absolutely massive. Now I'm gonna grab my 88cc stage 6 cylinder for comparison. Yeah, I mean, it looks a bit lost when you ask me. I mean, that's absolutely crazy. Right now I'm very used to the appearance of the cylinder. I look at it very often because right now I'm engineering my 1400cc two-stroke V-twin, but I'm shocked actually how small this cylinder is next to the 700cc. I mean, when I grab a lighter again, it would not go in here. When I pick the round one, it does not go in here. This is the piston of the cylinder, and that's the piston of the 88cc cylinder. Yeah, I think that speaks for itself. The 700cc piston is about the size of an 88cc cylinder. I think that's pretty close. Yeah, absolutely crazy. Next thing is the reed valve. That's the reed valve of the 88cc cylinder, and this is already a very high performance reed valve. Yeah, this also speaks for itself. This is the crankshaft. For example, this is the crankshaft of my triple bike. The rod is crazy. And for my V-twin project, I want to use the gearbox and clutch from a Aprilia RSV4 engine. This engine have 1100cc and about 210 horsepower. So I think this will hold up 2 of those cylinders. And yeah, that's the gearbox of the Aprilia. I choose this gearbox because, in my opinion, I think that's the toughest gearbox from all the 1000cc super sport motorcycles which are on the market right now. And this is the gearbox of the ZABEL engine. This is a pretty small gearbox, I have to say, but this gearbox have only 4 gears, so this explains it. But also in the diameter of the gears, that's not that big, I have to say. The width is not that small, but I think this gearbox easily can hold up with this gearbox. And you also have to keep in mind, those are absolute race engines. They are just built for sidecar racing, for nothing else. But yeah, I hope this gearbox will hold the power of 2 of those cylinders. What is also not that big is the clutch. It's not that crazy big, I think. It is an 8-disc clutch, but the diameter is not that crazy. When you compare this to the Aprilia clutch, this is so much bigger than the 700cc clutch. And also, down there, the width of the clutch gear is also not that crazy. The width of the Aprilia clutch gear is definitely higher than the 700cc width. When you compare those parts side to side, I'm really happy that I chose this engine to took the parts from, because in my opinion it looks really tough. Also in comparison with the 700cc stuff. And this is what the crankcase looks. I mean, you saw the teardown, so it's not that big of a surprise. That's it for now. Stay tuned and see you next time.